all this new security.
How's a guy supposed to break out of here?
Don't be a stranger.
He surrendered almost without a fight. I don't like it.
At least he's back where he belongs. Get up!
I set a trap, and you sprang it gloriously.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at another 1/10 scale figure or 7-inch figure. Actually, he's a little bit from there. There we go. This is Joker from McFarlane Toys, released in 2020 from the Batman Arkham Asylum video game. And as you can see here, it's part of the DC Multiverse. And what we're doing right now is we're getting a good 360 view of the figure. As you can see here, it's actually a really nice figure here, but I do already have one gripe with the figure, and that I don't know, there's something about the figure that I just don't see him, that he looks like the Joker from the video game. I mean, the card here, yeah, it does, I'll give him that, you know, but I don't know, the Joker himself, he just doesn't look like, the toy, I should say, doesn't look like the Joker from the video game. And when we do close-ups, you guys see what I'm talking about, and you guys can let me know what you guys think about that. But as of right now, that's just my biggest gripe already as of right now. But now that we got a good 360 view of the box here, what we're gonna do first, we're gonna turn this off, set this to the side here, grab this, set this to the side as well, and as you can see here, this is the box. Like, it's pretty much the same exact box as the Batman one. In most DC Multiverse figures, up here you can see it says 22 moving parts. You know, it says 22 points, articulations, and puntos de articulación, which means you know, moving parts in Spanish. You got McFarlane Toys and the logo. You got a little clear spot up here where you can see down onto the figure. On the side, I'm sorry, the front of it, you got 12 years old plus, or it just says 12 plus, but it's actually years old, so 12-year-olds, you know, and up. DC Multiverse, the Joker. And then on this side, you got the DC Multiverse, the Joker, Batman Arkham Asylum, McFarlane Toys right there. And on this side, you got just DC Multiverse with the window right here. The back of it here, you got, you know, the Joker, Batman Arkham Asylum from McFarlane Toys. Each character, you know, each figure comes with the card, which this is the card that they're talking about, which is the same card that's back there. And it says collect all the collectibles. This is the Bat one that I just did from Arkham Asylum. And then give me 1 second. I'm going to pull it forward. The Wonder Woman, it's from the gold. It just says Golden Armor. The Superman one is from Action Comics 1000. That Batman one is from Detective Comics 1000. And that Wonder Woman, it just says Wonder Woman. So I already did a review on that one. I don't have any of these, actually. I have this one. I think that's the last one I'm going to be doing. Anyway, so here's all the social medias for that, the Warner Brothers. And the last thing we can look at on the box here is all the safety, where it's made, and barcode and things like that. So anyway, what we're going to do next now, since I already did open it, there we go. So as you can see here, it's just a box. There's the card. There's actually a stand with it, but I already took it out because it's kind of a pain in the butt to take out. And since I'm not gonna take the card out, that's, you know, that's something I'm not gonna deal with. But I do want you guys to know it does come with the card. It does come with the stand, but I already took it out, and I'll be doing that when I do you know, everything that this figure comes with. But you know, this here he is right here. You know, the Joker comes with the Joker, and looks like 3 things. You know, 3 things plus a stand. So. Also, another reason why I tend to open these figures before, you know, I do the videos is because they usually come with like a little zip tie thingy. I don't know what they're really called, to kind of hold the figure in place. You know, trying to cut those off sometimes are a pain in the butt, and that's why I like doing them outside of the camera. So can you imagine that I would be trying to cut them off in front of the camera, or after I get done with this segment, I would be struggling with it before I can get started with the new piece, you know. So anyway, what we're gonna do next now is take all the accessories out, put them to the side to get this figure, put them on a turntable, and just get a good 360 view of the figure. Alrighty, folks, so here he is, the Joker out of the box. Just getting a good 360 view of the figure. This figure, I don't know if you guys remember seeing my last video that I did. It was a 1/6 scale Daredevil from Hot Toys from the Netflix show, where his shoulders and his arms were like always kind of outward, like he worked out so much. You know, he was buff and stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure he does work out, but he's a lean workout. He's not a buffed up one to the to the point where his shoulders were always sticking. And it was really his shoulders. It was more his arms were kind of like this outward all the time. And I actually have quite a few 1/6 scale figures that do that for some reason, and this figure for some reason is completely opposite. As you can see here, his shoulders go straight, his arms go straight down. Although the one thing that I did notice with this one is his legs don't come closer together. This is it right here. When it comes back around, his legs are kind of far away. But anyways, you can see here, if you guys are already starting to notice, we'll do a close-up later, but if you guys are starting to notice the head sculpt is just not for me. There's something about that. I mean, obviously, it's the Joker, you know what I mean? But, I don't know, there's just something really off about the head sculpt that just does not look like the Arkham Asylum Joker to me, so... Anyway, now that we did a good 360 view of the figure, and we talked about him a little bit, what we're going to do next is get him off the turntable and take a look at everything that this figure comes with. Alrighty, folks, so as you can see here, he doesn't come with quite a bit of things like... Actually, most DC Multiverse figures don't come with a lot of things. This is maybe pushing it for this one, because most of the time they only come with the stand, accessory or two, and that's it. And this one comes with 3. No, okay, this one does come with about the average of what they come with. I think the one that I didn't, which was... I want to say the Flash is the one that came with the most accessories. Anyways, so like I said, told you guys before previously that he does come with the card, which I didn't take out. And then this one, again, does come with the sand. And I think like I told you guys before on my previous video of the Batman one, my biggest gripe about this is that it says DC on here. If you guys remember when I did the... the Cyberpunk 2077 figures, they actually said Cyberpunk 2077, and then actually said the character's name on here. This one just says DC, and I believe the Batman one just says DC as well. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's something nice to hold the figure up. It'd been nice though for it to just say the Joker. It didn't have to say Batman, Arkham Asylum Joker, just Joker, But anyway, this is it with the little peg right here for him to stand, set to the side. And give me 1 second. If you guys hear a little bit of noise, I'm just moving my table a little bit closer. There we go. So I think so it comes with 2 chattering teeth. What we're going to do is take a look at this one, because it's the one that's kind of open. They're kind of both the same. This one's just closed mouth. So it comes with 2 of them. I'm going to set one aside, and we're going to take a closer look at this one, because they're both the same. It's just this one has a mouth open. So as you can see here, very nicely detailed as far as where the gums were, and then you kind of see like the teeth, the gaps in the teeth as well right here, especially right here, this one, and I believe almost like this one up here too. Not too many of them. So, and then actually they look dirty as well, like yellow. They actually did a really good job on both of them. They're both almost exactly the same. And then you got the the winding up piece right here as well, and it's silver. I think these are very nicely done, very nicely done. They actually really went out of the way to do a better job with this, with his teeth than they did with Batman's, with his grappling hook and stuff like that. So, I mean, even his batarangs, I give it to his batarangs. They're metal, whatever. But the rest of his stuff, like, I don't know, So these are very nicely detailed. Look at the teeth one more time. You got the winding up thing right there. And then just the rest of the thing is just all pink. I don't remember if they were pink in the video game, though. I think they were red. I actually honestly think they were red. So, I don't know. I haven't played those games in a while. I am a big video gamer. I just haven't played those games in a long time. I did play them, here and there. And then one time I actually went back and got all the achievements for every single Batman Arkham series game, except Origins. Because that one had an online thing and I didn't like that, so... Anyway, the last thing we're going to look at is this gun piece right here. It always says revolver. I don't know. This one's just kind of... It looks like it was casted. Let me look at it a little bit better. Yeah. It looks like it was casted in all silver. So as you can see there, like the detail, what the casting of the the plastic casting is good. But as far as everything else, it looks like it was casted in silver. They did nothing to... put any type of detail on the silver part itself. There's no trigger in it. And then on top of all that, they just kind of painted the handle right here, you know, kind of a matte black to make it look like the grip, you know, and that's it. So even though I do appreciate that they added, you know, a weapon to give him, you know, he does have a nice long revolver all the time. And I do appreciate that. They could have done a little bit more detailing for his gun, you know. I mean, if they went all out for the chattering teeth, why not with the gun? That is very, very disappointing to me. I just don't understand how, if you're gonna put details in something and just like, oh, by the way, this one's done, but hey, let's take our time with these, you know. It just doesn't make sense to me. Poor quality management right there. That's just all I think it is. But anyway, so that's everything that the figure comes with here. Like I said, it comes with the revolver, 2 chattering teeth, his stand, and obviously the card, which if you guys want to see the card one more time, where'd it go? Right here. I didn't take it out of the box yet, so let me move this. Give me 1 second. There it is right there. That's the card it comes with, which is just exactly this right here. It's just in the card form. So that's everything that the figure comes with. What we're going to do next now is get the figure and take a closer look. Alrighty, folks. So here he is. I'm kind of moving the camera a little bit so you can get a good up close of him right here. There we go. That's good right about there. First thing we're going to do is get the tape. He might fall over, so I apologize if he does. He looks like he's about 7 3/8 at the very, very top of his hair. Now what we're going to do now, I just hit the light box, I apologize, is we're going to pull this back a little bit. We're going to bring it up, and we're going to point it downward so we can, you know, get it up close. So going from top to bottom of this figure, obviously there's a lot to look at. I mean, not really too much because he does have a purple suit, so it's kind of like, but overall. So this is the head sculpt I'm telling you about. It does look like a nice evil Joker look, but it's just, I don't know, there's something about, so, here, give me 1 second. Let me bring, let's look at this Joker right here, and then look at this Joker. Completely different, completely different. This almost kind of reminds me of like the Origins Joker, or maybe like, what's the other Joker from the Batman, the animated, the new animated series. So that's just me. I don't know. There's something about this. Let me know what you guys think, if this looks like the Arkham Asylum Joker or not. There's something about it that just doesn't sit right with me. Even the hair, I think, is a little bit too dark. It's too dark of a hair. I think it's supposed to be a little bit greener, for if I remember correctly. But anyway, you know, going down it, you got the nice little bow tie, which the paint detail on this is just amazing on this figure. I mean, you got the little bow tie in green. There's no splotchy paint to it. You got the dying flower right there in the gold shirt. You can see his belt and his little gold chain as well. That's so awesome. You got his green little gloves. They're actually supposed to be green, but they actually don't look green. And they're not green. And he only does come with these two hands, and so, which is kind of disappointing, because one is obviously to hold his gun, and one is to hold either the open mouth or the closed mouth chattering box, or I'm sorry, chattering teeth. So yeah, I mean, overall, this figure is actually very nice. It's just, I don't know, there's something about that's off to me. And as far as displaying him, yeah, I haven't displayed it with the Batman, but I don't know. I think there's figures that could be done very well. Like the Batman was done very well. His headpiece was amazing, but this one's just not. I'm always going to be saying that. Obviously, here at the bottom here, you know, you got his little shoes with the things that go. I don't know what that's called. So you got this piece right here. I mean, overall, this figure is just very nicely done and detailed. All of this right here is actually kind of soft, almost like a rubbery thing. It's not plastic. It's more of a rubber thing. Material, I'm not going to say thing. It's more of a rubber material, but it's not rubber, actually. But it is just kind of soft, so you can kind of move it there. I do believe the rest of his body is kind of soft, too, actually. You can kind of press it right there. And I do believe that's just for the mobility and stuff like that, and the articulation. So, I mean, as far as, you know, I'm going to, you know, give you guys another closer view of the detail of everything of the figure. But there's really not too much to talk about. So, I mean, it's all gold. I mean, it's all purple with a little bit of gold accents to it. I mean, the detail on the gold suit's nice. You can see the nice details that came out on it, but it's just, I don't know. This Joker's not the best to me, so I'm going to send him up there. There we go. gonna bring it back down like this. Alrighty, folks. So what we're gonna do next now from this figure is we're gonna go over this figure's articulation. Alrighty, folks. So going over this figure's articulation, what I'm gonna do first is I'm just gonna bring it up a little bit so we can get a better angles up here. So going from top to bottom, it says it has 22 points of movements. I tried to count them last time and I completely lost myself into it. So just know that when I do this, this side also has them, you know, so on and so forth. So it looks like there is a ball joint, not a joint, but a ball peg up there to where you got a 360 of the head. You can go side to side and front and back as well. So as far as going back, he goes back to about there. As far as looking down, he goes to about there, side and side. I believe that's only at the base of his head and the top of his neck, and there's no movement at the base of the neck whatsoever. So he does have give me 1 second. I'm actually going to pull this forward. He does kind of have like a butterfly joint there, but it's not much. I don't know what that's there for. There we go. He does have the 360 turn. He has the 360 turn. I'm sorry. So he has a 360 turn of the whole shoulder. He has 360 turn at the upper bicep. His arm can go up to about there. Sorry, I was actually doing the whole thing down here. His arm goes up to about there. He does have a double bend at the elbow. Very nice double bend, as a matter of fact. And as far as his wrist goes, he does have a 360 turn, and he does have the going up and down as well, as you can see here. There we go. Now, as far as, let's put his arms up. As far as his torso goes, he does go to about there. There we go. This is actually kind of nice. Like, let me actually bring it down so you can actually get a better view. That's actually very nice for most figures. I'm going to leave it right here, actually. And then he does go back to about there. Now, as far as his waist goes, yeah, he does, okay. He does have a 360 at the waist, which is very nice. And then as far as his legs go, let's see here. His leg goes up to about there. And then it goes forward to about there, which is a good 90. And then it goes back quite a bit, not full 100, 90%, 90, but there you go, not too bad. There's no movement whatsoever at the upper thigh. He does have a double bend at the knee, a nice double bend. This is like all the way double bend. Wow. You don't see that a lot with a lot of figures. Let's see, there's no movement at the calf right there. And then as far as his feet goes, he does have a ball joint right there at his feet, but because it's actually like right here, so like his pants kind of his pants really constrict the movement of the joint right there. So I mean, you can get a little bit of movement. You can go this way, you can go this way, you can go down a little bit, and then up a little bit, as you can see there. Other than that, there's not much movement as far as his feet goes. Other than that, he does got the toes. Sorry, my mouth's getting a little dry. And there he is. Okay. There he is. So what we're gonna do next now is go over some comparisons. Alrighty, folks. So starting off with the comparisons, so we're only gonna do one. We're gonna do the Batman that we did. I'm sorry, I'm kind of fixing the camera a little bit more. So I'm gonna get a close up right here and just get a little bit more. Come on, there we go. There we go. That's a good view. So we're just gonna move into the side a little bit, right there, and we're gonna bring out the Batman that we did a couple videos ago, because he is in the same exact video game. There he actually, let me put his head forward. There he is, folks. There's the Batman from the Arkham Asylum video game, and there's the Joker from the Arkham Asylum video game. Again, this is very nice to have, because there's a lot of figures that they put out there where they give the figure like in a different costume, and then you get this figure in a different costume, where they're kind of never meant to be in the same, like displayed the same, because they're in different costumes. For example, we'll talk about the let's see, the Harley Quinn and the Joker that I have of the 1/6 scale figures from Hot Toys. I got the tuxedo one of the Joker and the Harley Quinn down. So those two were never meant to be in this, in the same place, displayed at the same time. While they do look nice, and they were in the same movie and everything. They just weren't meant to be displayed together because they were never meant like that. Now these two, that's all they wore throughout the whole video game. You know, you got, you know, Batman with his suit, and you got Joker, just that's all he wears all the time. So this is so nice to see right here. The dynamic good versus evil right here. You know, this is Batman's greatest villain right here, the Joker. Nobody else. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of villains that he has. You know, I can go down the list of every single villain that the Batman has, but this right here is his greatest, you know, his greatest enemy right here, his nemesis. You know, he got the yin to the yang. That's him right there. So let me know what you guys think of this duo right here. You know, let me know what you guys think of this setup right here. This looks so amazing just to have these two together. You know what would be cool? I have a friend, I've already put his link down in the description below. You know, it goes by Drip Mode, the guy that does the dioramas. It would be so cool to kind of maybe have like an Arkham Asylum, you know, diorama set for these two. You know, those would be so nice. Let me know what you guys think about that. I might keep these two. I'm really thinking about maybe not keeping these two. Maybe let me know if I do keep these two. If you guys would like to see a diorama, I might, you know, commission that out for him to do that and to get that going. So let me know what you guys think. Alrighty, folks. So there he is one last time. The Joker from McFarlane Toys, released in 2020 from the Batman Arkham Asylum video game and the DC Multiverse. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please like and share it. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe, and also please hit the notification bells to get notifications when I drop my videos. I drop them every Sunday and Wednesdays, no specific time yet. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, anything positive, anything negative, constructive criticism, please comment it down below. Anything helps, you know, with, you know, putting my stuff out there. Also, I do ask that if you guys watch my videos, please watch them all the way through. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. When you don't watch them all the way through or you skip through it, YouTube thinks it's not a good video, so they don't circulate the video for other people to see. For those of you that have been doing so already and watching my videos all the way through, thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it. And I can see an improvement going with that. So thank you again. Also, if you guys want an inside scoop before YouTube, maybe a little sneak peek, head over to my Instagram. I post a picture of the video that I'm going to be dropping next over there. So head on over there and please give me a follow. I will leave the link in the description down below as well. With all that being said, guys, we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.